Hey guys, welcome to my Python tutorials. Today I'm going to explain you about the how the JSON used in the Python. So before you begin, you have to know about the what is the JSON. JSON is a simply you can explain as a JavaScript object notation JSONs, and the Python in JSON is a simply like a JSON is a syntax for storing and exchanging the data. The second point is that JSON is text written with the JavaScript object notation. And the JSON in a Python has a built-in packages called JSON, which can be used to work with the JSON data. Example, get your own physical server, right? So, for example, you can get in a physical server, import the JSON model, local machines. So simply the syntax you can use like import JSON. The syntax is used to import the JSON library in your working local machines or your working environment. So you have to know about the parser JSON. The parser JSON means that convert the JSON to the Python. It means that it read the JSON data from the JSON data and that convert into the Python format. If you have a JSON string, you can parse it by using the JSON.load method. This result will be Python dictionary. It means the Python this result with equivalent to the Python dictionary. For example, convert the JSON to the Pythons. About this code, you have to import the JSON, import the library, import the JSON's library. So after that, you can define the JSON data, JavaScript object notation data with the key and value. You have to remember that this is the key, this is the value. It's separated by comma, and this is the key, this is the value. City is the key and New York is a value. It is just define the JSON some JSON data, and you can pass it. You can pass it by storing the y equal to JSON.load method and the passing the parameter x. This is the equivalent to the above variable. So you can just print the y variable is that load the data Python from the dictionary form. So let me run this example, right? It's simply that things, this is name, it's equal to John, and age is 30, city is New York. By this way, you can read the JSON data and parse in the Pythons. So you can, another thing that you can convert from the Python to the JSONs. You can you can convert the JSON data to the Python format or the Python data to the JSON format or vice versa. If you have a Python object, you can convert into the JSON string by using the JSON.dump method. For example, convert the Python to JSON. I have an examples like you can just, this is the import JSON means that import the library. And that I have a defined one dictionary list like x, name equal to John, age equals to 30, and the city equals to New York. It means I have defined the Python dictionary object. So I want to convert into the JSON. So simply you can define the variable y equals to JSON.dump with x. It means that dumps the Python dictionary data, and then it print the data of the y. Okay, let's see the example. Yeah, by this way, it can just convert the Python dictionary data to the JSON data. By this way, we can convert the Python object and the Python object to the JSON data. Also, you can convert the Python object of the following type into the JSON string. For example, you can convert the dictionary, list, tuple, string, integer, float, true, false, and none, etc. So I have an example about the converting object into the JSON string and print the value. So let me run this code and you will see the differences. Like in the first line of the code, this code represented that dictionary type. The second line is the list type. Third type is a tuple. And this is a string. This is an integer. This is a float. This is a boolean true. This is a boolean false and null. By this way, we can convert the Python to the JSONs. The Python objects are converted into the JSON JavaScript equivalent. So I have another example that converting a Python object containing all the legal data type. So to convert all the legal data type, just I have imported the JSON module in the right here, and then I have defined the one variable consisting on all the legal data type of the Python. That may be string, that may be dictionary, that may be array, that may be list, etc. So here is I have defined about the name. This is a string. This is a age integer. This is the true, a boolean true, and boolean's ball, and this is the list. This is, and by this way we can define all the things, and simply you can run this code. It can define it can just print all the data type with respectively that contain about the dictionary, list, tuple, string, integer, float, true, false, and null value. So by this way we can just convert the JSON data to the Python code and vice versa. In a JSON, you can format your result. For example, above prints the JSON string. For example, the above prints the JSON string, but it is not very easy to read with no indentations and line break. The JSON.dump method has a parameter to make it easier to read the result. For example, indent parameter to define the numbers of indents. So simply you can run this code. JSON.dump dump x indent 4. The x means the previous value of the previous value of the previous value of the we defined as before. So let me run this code and you will get the result. Yeah, the same thing print with the indent tab indent 4. You can also define the separator default values, comma or colon means using the comma and space to separate each object, and colon and space to separate the key from values. This example, the separator parameter to change the default separator. Yeah, in this code, you can just write the code JSON.dump. This is the x is the variable, indent equals to 4, separator equals to dot, comma, and this is a colon is replaced by the equals to. Let's run this code and you will get the result, that one. Yeah, this is the output results. You may get the different the previous one, and here is the equals to. Here I got the equals to, here I got the colon. So the other result, the JSON.dump method has a parameter to order the key in the indent results. You can use the sort key parameter to specify if the result should be ordered or not. Okay. In this cases, we have sort the key is ordered equals to 2. So JSON.dump x indent equals to 4 and sort key equals to true. Okay, let me run this code and you will get something different than the previous one. Okay, thank you guys. See you in the next tutorial.